Okay, May 14th, 2024. Across the street is K-16 Seoul Air Base, where I was from 85 to 87. Arrived there 39 and a half years ago. I'm now across the street to Oyadong, which was the village across the street where I lived for about a year and a half, in about 4 different hootches. All this here was rice paddies. Now I just walked the sidewalk here and I see 3 roads into the ville here. At the time there were only 2. But my guess, this is the first one that we used to walk. We used to walk up here to the clubs. They had like 2 clubs. And on the right and left were just a bunch of old shacks. None of these buildings. None of these cars. It was just like an old, almost a dirt road. If this is the same road. This is Oyadong 2024. 39 years later. Wow, look at all that. Now I did come up here last year in late June, and it was in the afternoon. It was like 110 degrees. I've been in Korea about 2.5 weeks and I was not climatized to the heat. So I was up here walking around, going up these hills. I was out of breath, sweating, hot. Thought I was going to have a heat stroke. I had to go in a convenience store and buy some water because it's really hilly up here. I'm trying to find my friend's old house, and one of the houses I stayed in was a brick house, which were rather new at the time. Like these here. Something like this could almost be his house. Or the one I lived in. I have no idea. Nothing here is anything I recognize. It's all been demolished, plowed down, and rebuilt. A whole nother street up there. We didn't have so many winding roads either. Now this is another main street. This might have been the main one we used to come in. Because there's the base right across. And directly straight across about would have been my barracks. Alright. So, I'm going to guess this is the main road that came in. Again, look at these new buildings, apartments, businesses. Oyadong, the village across the street. Like I said, we called it the Ville. Looks like an old tombstone there. It's 11:20, still morning, still a bit cool before it gets hot. Now that house probably was here, I'm guessing. Or your row. Alright, how that goes, I don't know. I'd say we never had blacktop, I know that. Looks like another road. Oya Valley Cafe. These look like some old houses. Could have been here back then, 40 years ago. Another cafe, church. I have no idea where that street is, where our main club was called the New Soul Club. No idea. Those look like some older places that probably were here. And that building, I'm sure that was here. It almost looks like the store that was across the street from the New Soul Club. It was like a convenience store and chairs out here, and they would be drinking soju, beers. And the Soul Club was right about there, right across the street. And then down straight, the road did go left. Huh, well, I wouldn't doubt it. New building here. None of this was here. It's like a new street. Again, there's the base right across the street. My roommate used to live here on this side. They had a bunch of shacks, and they were shacks. Of course, they demolished those. Well, that's Oyadong, folks. Across from K-16. Nothing I recognize. It's like they just bulldozed everything that was here 35, 37, 39 years ago. Just bulldozed it for improvement. This now is part of Seoul. Seoul comes all the way down to here now. This is like a suburb of Seoul. Before it was like all this here where I'm walking was rice paddies, fields. I'll cut through here. We used to cross through the rice paddy to get back to base. You had to walk on some rocks and a narrow strip of dirt. And if you're too drunk, you'd fall in the rice paddy, which did happen. like I say, trying to find my old house. One of them, my friend's old house. Used to play music there and play guitars, but I do not recognize anything. All these new high-rise apartments. Well, trip down memory lane. 39 years later. Nothing I recognize. And we're back to one of the streets that we came in on. Dust Off. That was the name of one of the units, 377 Medical Dust Off, that was stationed on post with me. Alright. Well, wraps that video up. I'm gonna head back to, we're gonna head to the base now. I think I'm gonna head to the Catoosa snack bar where they serve lunch. That's it from here. Adios. Peace out.